Thank you. Thank you once again. Just as I kind of walked around the tables, I could really see just a reverence for the way that you were listening to one another. And I know I'm sorry, I'm totally stopping you in the middle of some of your stories here. I want to encourage you, like if you feel like you didn't get enough time to share, this is great lunchtime conversation. Okay? Continue to share with each other the ways that God has worked, the way that you've been called into discipleship and conversion. We have just a couple minutes before lunch, and so this is what I want to do as we kind of prepare for our afternoon, where we're going to, this morning, like I said, that first session, it was really focusing on us. Like, you are the missionary. You're the plan, not a program, it's you, right? Those keys to thrive. And now we looked at, okay, well, what's the door that has to be open for a disciple to actually, begin to be raised up, to be made, right? And it's conversion. And so you got to hear about that, but also hear about it for yourself and to share with each other. Now what I want you to do is just begin to think of who are the people that you are called to accompany in this season. So right now, again, I know that we've got people who are leading in all different kinds of contexts. We also have people here who are maybe not necessarily attached to a specific ministry, but who have individuals in their life that they want to accompany. What I'd love for you to do right now is actually, we'll just do a bit of an exercise. I don't have the questions up here, but because we have time, I felt like this would be really good, kind of seeding the ground, getting us ready for the afternoon. So I want you to do this. I want you to write down the names, like who are the people that you are called to accompany right now. Hint, there shouldn't be 20 names on your sheet, okay? If you're going, yeah, but I'm the leader of a whole ministry, one of the things I might invite you to think about is, who are the individuals in that ministry that you as the leader are called to invest in so they can reach the other 20? Right? Who are the few that you will reach in order to reach the many? Okay, so take a minute. Let's write down some names. If you're here and you're just like, I'm just here, I'm just learning, ask the Lord right now, who are the people in your life, those around you? Are there a couple names that come to mind that Jesus might be inviting you to come alongside and to accompany?